Okay, ready?
Yes.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teachers Noob. Today I have with me Dead Guy.
Hello.
And today we're continuing up on where we were with the Action Comics Black Ring story was Reign of Doomsday, the grand finale story for Superman and the pre-New 52 Superman.
Sweet.
All of his Superman family, they deal with Doomsday one more time. But
Cool.
first, we're going to deal with the preludes to it,
Okay.
starting with the Steel story.
I love Steel. This is
Yep,
cool.
with artwork by Ed Benes. We're just going to skim through this one as we see stuff with just reminders of John Henry and him, and he's Natasha. And as he
Cool.
goes in to fight him, as we get a reminder about the other Supermen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're seeing him fight Doomsday, and but somehow Doomsday's evolved to match Steel's armor.
No, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
And so far it does. But yeah, like I said, it's just a big fight, and unfortunately, Steel even tries to use this nanobites to stop it, but it gets up and starts moving and slams him down and takes him away,
Wow.
leaving just behind his hammer with a bit of his cape on it.
That
A
is
la
an
the Death of Superman.
image. That is an image right there. That's
It
beautiful.
is. Which will lead us into Outsiders. This is back when Dan DiDio was actually writing it.
Wow.
And he had the Eradicator Superman on his team,
Okay.
But similar thing, we're seeing stuff with the Outsiders. The Eradicator gets knocked in as Doomsday comes in. Now, notice though, he doesn't look like what we saw in the last one.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
In fact, he's having energy attacks similar to the Eradicator.
Okay.
We see other members of the Outsiders. This is stuff that builds up to a different part of the story.
That was cool.
Like I said, it's just a big action sequence.
Well, yeah. And look at him absorbing different energies. Yeah, that's cool.
Yep, dealing with the Olympian, which is like a male version of Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there's no record of his having powers like mine. Oh!
Well, he does now.
Now it's time to meet your doom? No! So, and he's taken away.
That's a familiar scene, isn't it?
Well, we're going to see that a lot. Then we got Justice League of America. Now, this is during James Robinson stuff, and this ties into what they're dealing with Eclipso. And after a prior issue, Supergirl become a black, become more similar to her darker self. Remember that we saw way back in the Supergirl stuff?
Yeah, with Darkseid got a hold of her. Yeah.
Well, not just when Darkseid got a hold of her, but when Lex used the black kryptonite.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
So by this point, Eclipso is tapping into all types of magical people and shadow people. Now, by this point, also Dick Grayson is Batman.
I love Dick Grayson Batman.
And also there's Booty Cop, the Alpha Lanterns.
Cool. I love Black Suit Supergirl too.
Get some somewhere there when Doomsday shows up flying.
What?
Using a jetpack, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, basically this leads to it. They're just part of a side story. They're fighting it out.
Wow.
Oh, this is Starman and Saint Walker.
Okay. I was a little confused. That's pretty cool. Starman. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, that's the alien Starman.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But yep, eventually they make their way to the satellite, and Cyborg Superman's there, hiding in Boudica because he would try to control the Alpha Lanterns in a prior story.
Wow.
Now we found Jade has been taken over by Eclipso, which leads into the next GLA issue. But this story will lead into the Superman Batman annual number 5, the one annual we skipped.
Yep, we did. I remember skipping it.
As this one would resolve the stuff with Supergirl and give us some stuff with Cyborg Superman as he's rebuilding himself.
It seems like did they kind of tie a lot of this into the Reign of Superman? Or it
Oh,
seems like it's
those
like a
characters, yeah. That's why
yeah.
each one of them, other Reign of Superman are getting abducted.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Steel,
Cool.
Eradicator, Cyborg Superman, and
Right.
Supergirl, and then next Superboy.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Oh, and
This
he's
is
taken
neat.
over the satellite.
Oh,
Cyborg Superman has.
is that the Watchtower?
Yeah, the Watchtower. But yeah, they're all fighting him off. But then Supergirl realized that she needs to go and talk to someone to try and finally rearrange this because this dark inside of herself has really, really affected her.
And of
Well,
course, Grayson Batman was nowhere near
yep,
as dark as Bruce Batman.
right. But yeah,
Wow.
so she's being scanned while Cyborg Superman is fighting off Doomsday. Oh, and he's bringing up a good fight.
Well, yeah.
But basically, to sum it up, Supergirl finds out from Dr. Midnight, this hologram representation of him, that this darker side of herself is killing her.
Okay. That's
Oh, now
really
that is
weird,
the
man.
hologram room, so that's why all the villains are attacking him.
I'm literally like, what the F is happening
But
right now?
Cyborg
But yeah,
Superman
okay, I
hacked
get
it
it
in
now.
there and given it a lethal force protocol.
Whoa.
But yeah, you hear me, monster? I'm going to kill you!
Oh.
No, that's how. Our throat's artificial. How can it be so dry? How can my eyes be failing me? This can't be real. As Doomsday gets up and makes himself into a cyborg Doomsday and takes control of the tower.
That's insane. That is insane. I'm sorry.
So with Cyborg Doomsday, he's able to take out and take down Cyborg Superman as Dr. Fate stuff talks over with Supergirl, helps her get over it. And unfortunately, though, much like with the others, Doomsday wins, and Kara shows up to help a bit, but it's not going to last as, well, Doomsday eventually wins and takes out both Kara and Cyborg Superman and takes them away.
What is going on? Okay. Okay.
As we know, Lex is behind all these Doomsdays.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me.
Now we
Yeah.
have Superboy ready to deal with him. And this is also when Tim Drake was Red Robin.
This is cool stuff. This is cool stuff. Tevye would appreciate this.
Yeah. But yeah, out of the Superboy versus Doomsday, leading to a big fight, and eventually he gains the tactile telekinesis abilities of Connor.
Oh no.
So unfortunately, he loses.
You see, and you know what? I did remember that they were genetically enhanced Doomsdays. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah,
wait a
but these
minute.
are all
Yeah.
copies. These are all clones
Yeah.
of him. Proper clones.
Proper clones with,
Oh, but look at that.
tweaked. That is wow. Wow.
Next into Action 900, where we'll go over the pages that tied into this. So we're going back over this again, but we're going over the pages we skipped.
Right.
So Superman showed up, but we see Superboy is flying around saying, "Doomsday, yeah, we know. How close is he behind you? He got you guys too. How long was I unconscious? It's like I lost him. These corridors seem to go on, not seen. They literally go on forever. My sensors, the interior of whatever this place is, it's unbound. Every corridor turns back on itself. There isn't a door anywhere. Doomsday attacked us individually, brought us all here unconscious. It's the perfect cage. Mice confined with a cat. If it takes decades, he will eventually kill us. Those of you who require food and water will go much sooner. The finality of it is appealing. Yeah, then how about you go find him and volunteer? I intend to, and to bring all of you that joy of finality as well. Why were you put in here with us anyway? I have a theory about that. He's here to keep things chaotic, keep us from working together, which means there's something there must be something we can do. So the Doomsday used tactile telekinesis when he attacked you guys? I totally didn't see that coming. Interesting. Interesting. He now seems to be able to alter his power set to counter his opponent. He was able to replicate my armor. And he did a pretty good job, Cyborg Superman impression too. The fact that all of us have S on our chest, that we're being kept busy, would seem to suggest something's approaching. That one's the Eradicator one.
Okay.
Superman's meant to be trapped here too. I think Doomsday brought us here to keep us from interfering with some larger plan, which
Yep.
we know how that happened.
See, you're kind of Tarantinoing me too, so I'm actually kind of enjoying it this way.
Meanwhile, then we see this point then where they're still running, trying to deal with them. And then Supergirl punches one of them into the void. Then the Superboy on Doomsday is coming after them. So yeah, but they think it was the other one. It's not. In fact, we'll see what happened to that other one later.
Wow.
A bit more of them as they're running and saying like, "I believe." Hey, Cyborg, here's an idea. Maybe we'd be crushed by the angsty, enormous hopelessness of everything if you actually showed us what you found. That's where I'm leading you. I believe what I'm about to show you will make our situation clear. Ah! As we didn't see when Superman came after them and zoomed in and found them. How is this possible? What is this? What's going on? Cal, you found us, and you have a way out. Tell me. I don't know, John. Now, please tell me what you might well ask Superman. This is what I brought them here to see. Doomsday again? But we were just fighting him 2 minutes ago. How'd he get like this? Isn't it obvious? Each of you thought you'd been ambushed by Doomsday because he was the one big threat you were all terrified of. But it's so much better than that. Better? What are you talking about? This is Luthor's trap. He must have had access to Doomsday's body when he was working for General Lane. That's not all he did. He seems to have put in place the reign of the Doomsday!
Oh, man.
As we see the Cyborg, Superboy, and Steel versions.
Yep.
Which then we went over all those. But now let's go into the true grand finale.
And not the lie grand finale.
Ha! Oh, look at that cover.
Wow.
Jurgens drawing them all.
That feels like so Terminator for some reason. I don't know why, but I like it.
Doomsday, the day of our destruction. It's finally here. 3 more of them, right? There's no time for that Cyborg's nonsense now. Cyborg Superman's now taken off the board. Your central node. I'll put it back when we've won here. Probably. So of course you want Superman would just take him off the board.
Yeah.
Superman, stay back. Now. I figured Luthor would have protected the original. He's not only found this alien ship, he found some new fittings. Good work. But it'll only take them seconds to get through that force field. I saw the layout of this pocket universe from outside. Bring Doomsday with you and follow me. Hidden up ahead there's what looks like a control room. On the way in, I got a good look inside with my X-ray vision. Why are we bringing Doomsday? Because it seems the others were cloned from him. We might learn something. We can't run forever. There's no defense they can't breach. If we fight them, we can. So we need to grab any tiny advantage and hope. Accurate. So before they get there, activate informational engines and accelerate to maximum speed. And this wasn't the only reason you had us bring Super Doomsday, was it, Cal? Even the thing that killed you. You were worried the other Doomsdays might harm it. Ha! What can I say? Busted. Oh, hey, maybe I should have thrown one of them down and thrown them down the endless tunnel. That Doomsday hasn't come back. If you memorize a map of this place, we could find that tunnel again. Good. So we have a weapon. So we don't know if it's a long-term solution, but we don't have a way out. Not yet. I got in the hard way, but it'd take 10 times the brute force to exit. Maybe there's something in here that'll show us how the Doomsdays came and went. There's still brain activity here. Yes. Yes, I thought there might, and it's increasing. Oh, I so didn't want to hear that. Hey, you fought one Doomsday. You fought them all. Infinitesimally slowly. But his mind will reassert itself sooner or later. Well, and we'll just have to leave with that for now. Hello. This looks like a language, but I'm failing to process it. If we could start to translate it, yes, that should be a part of our long-term plan. We'll never have long before the Doomsdays find us. We'll always have to work fast. But if we keep the Doomsdays pursuing us, at least the work we shall leave us and behind us shouldn't be disturbed. The cyborg node, it's still trying to destroy us. Wow. Oh dear.
I mean,
No,
Batman. I
Cal.
mean,
Yep.
Superman's used to fighting him by now.
We have to overwhelm them like the Kandorians did back in New Krypton. Roar! Meanwhile, back down there, they're finding out that the ship is coming straight for Earth. I got the cyborg. Should have such attentive students. Get used to this, guys. Winning and this is going to take a long time. Oh, Obama, Superman, your country needs you now.
Superman, your country needs you.
Hey, that wasn't bad.
I do a pretty good Obama when I get used to it. Yeah.
But yeah, they find an observational place. But then, like inside this pocket universe, we won't feel any acceleration. We wouldn't even feel it if it hit. If that view is accurate, it's not just us anymore. Rip out these facades, and it's fine instrumentation. We'll make our own control surface. I need your best game right now. I'm still not seeing anything that says engines. Guys, the course of this station must not be altered. Earth must be destroyed. On this depends the future. Who are you? I am the deaths of Doomsdays. I am the Doomslayer! You're just another thing in our way. Kal-El, get back to the control room. No, wait, we don't know what we're doing. What? You dare belittle my mission? Guys, get out of here. I can delay him. I'm made of energy. I can't be. You're in error. I've given myself the power, and I've always had the rage to kill far stronger than you!
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Now, there's only a 4-issue story. Oh, look at this cover.
That's great. That's old school.
And that's John Bogdanov, who was one of the other artists. So each artist is getting their own cover. You killed him. You killed the Eradicator. Yes, I fear I did it again. I gave in to my rage. Say it any way you like. You just committed murder. How is there a Doomsday who talks, who shows remorse? That's a long, complicated story, Superman. Before you all attack me once more, wait. You have to know. I am perceptive now. I know what Doomsday is, what I was. I regret killing your comrade. The essential anger of what I am makes me do these things, but all that ends today. Do you understand? Doomsday has killed millions. I will destroy the beast, these clones, erase all knowledge of them from the universe. Starting with, no! You just killed an innocent man. Why should you be the judge of what Doomsday deserves? He may be a mass murderer, but the fact that you have achieved intelligence says he has the potential for change, for redemption. Nobody else dies. Change the station's course right now. Stop it from impacting Earth. Then we'll talk. Did you not hear what I said? These clones prove that knowledge of Doomsday is spreading. He is a virus that lives only to destroy all life in the universe. Earth is ground zero of that plague. Metropolis is the center of that knowledge. In a few minutes, the infection will be sterilized. Miss Lane, he will come back in time to stop that, won't he? Even though he might have followed Doomsday into space. Guess there's got to come a time when, no, there hasn't got to be anything. He's the best man in the world. He'll save us or die trying. Come back to me, sweetheart. Come back to us. We don't have time for this fight. Steel, I've been working on it, Superman. End-of-level boss here had started hacking the station's controls himself. Gave me a way in and a way out. Time to avenge our brother by saving the world. No! But yeah, to bring Doomsday down with them, as they did stop the ship from crashing at the moment. Told you. They are actually slowing the rate of descent. The impact might not destroy all life on Earth, but with the barrier between universes breached, it will certainly destroy me. They have forced me to change my plan. If I am to survive to finish this, I must reverse the engines and use this impact to merely destroy a continent. Oh dear.
That's it? Cool.
The Doomslayer targeted Metropolis. Lois, I could get there first. Fire away, then the mobs. No, you don't get to choose one life over another. Never mind one over millions. Go, Steel. Get them out of here. This is between me and this thing now. There's only one way I could save the people I love, and I'm going to do it. So he actually stops it and forces it into the bay. This is going to push my TTK further, even and it's ever going. Same for my gravitron source. You're ready, Supergirl? I'm on it. We're gonna do this. We gotta do this. And here comes the wave. Oh, they did it. They stopped the wave. Is there any sign of Superman? He collapses. I made it home. So you did. Superman, you and my friends have saved the city, maybe the world. What was that thing? What? People of the world, I regret what happens next, but it must be done. Those who keep creating Doomsday will be destroyed by Doomsday!
Jesus.
What do you think of this story?
It definitely
come on,
is
gotta be honest. This is a perfect final story, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I like it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, so the Doomsdays are running amok everywhere.
Running amok.
But yeah, so they're trying to figure out what to do with the other Doomsday. And that's my favorite female character, Dr. Light there.
Yeah, you do like her.
But then Doomsday gets out like, no, Superman, it's me, the Eradicator. As you know, I am composed of pure information. When my body was destroyed, I leapt into the alien tech that Luthor must have attached to this thing in order to clone it. It has taken me a while to learn to drive. You're alive, that's what counts. More than that, I'm your best weapon against the Doomsdays. Breach in the universal walls repaired. Commence reconfiguration of station. Maintain tower shapes until the last possible moment. Set information engines to send station into power dive towards the core of the planet. Then instantly expand dimensions of station to greater than planetary size, allowing no time for evacuation. Before final collapse into singularity, removing Doomsday and all knowledge of him from the universe. And then I can rest. You sure about this? The accelerator will let me hit maximum velocity before he can react, Lois. It should let me breach the interior universe that's inside that tower. Well, thanks, science guy, but what I meant was, you've taken a hell of a lot of punishment in the last 24 hours. The news says other heroes are starting to arrive. Can't you just wait until... I'll be back for dinner. You saved the world. We'll eat out tonight. So yeah, you do not have to. The cavalry has arrived. Monsters, these are among the best of Earth. Together, we will stop you. And he's holding the American flag.
I was going to say, is he holding the American freaking flag?
Superman, you must know this is hopeless. You should have spent this time comforting your friends. And that's a kind offer. But instead, how about I stop you from destroying the world? Fool, child, if you are here to fight me, you wish. I've got more important things to do. What? Why did he pick that tunnel? Has he started to understand what I am? Unlikely. He must be seeking the ship's core, but even at that speed, it will take him decades to... No! He knows the layout of the station's interior universe. Informational engines to begin power up. Now! So all the heroes are fighting these 3 Doomsdays.
Wow.
This must be them. The engines Doomsday is using to control the ship. Which is better, anger or intelligence? I believe we just found out. You did it, Eradicator. You put him down. I am feeling such rage. I believe Doomsday's mind is awakening, attempting to regain control of this body. I do not know what that would mean for me. Tell Star Labs they can move in and contain this creature. I must continue the battle while I still can. So basically, the understanding finds out this Doomslayer is the Eradicator Doomsday. It fell through. And from the cosmic clock indicates millions of years passed for him.
Yep. I didn't see that coming at all.
We're running out of time. I cannot keep control of this body much longer. We can soften him up. Leave you two? No. Superboy, Steel, the 3 of us once tried to take him on the mantle of Superman. We continue to attempt to be worthy of him. If there was ever time to make him proud, that day is today! And Superman has breached the engines. He might gain the knowledge he seeks at any moment. Informational engines to maximum. Ignore all safety parameters. Release the energy that will power us towards the deaths of Doomsday. Superman must be stopped. Superman must be destroyed! Yes, I'm having fun doing this.
I'm, I'm geeking out over here. This is great.
The final issue. If you're joining us here, and the situation in Moscow, a second Doomsday is defeated. In Kansas, Supergirl is fighting a desperate last stand against a third. And off the coast of Metropolis, the alien tower seems to be burrowing into the depths, while a waiting world asks the question, what has become of Superman? I'm inside the informational engines, aren't I? The Doomslayer thought he destroyed me, but I converted you into data for talk. You. I thought there might be an intelligence involved. You imagined your way here, didn't you? What are you? I was probe creature, another universe, get information, accident, healing, someone interfered, then one of these left here, change, learned all, domination, helpless, alone. I came to this world like you did, helpless and vulnerable. It's full of wonderful people. I promise you, you're not alone. Is there any way you can return to your own universe? Is there any way I can help? Showing how. Repair. Yes, I see. I think I can do that. But short time, death's world, and I need to get out of here. Can you? Solid again. Save me, Superman. Save world. So yeah, Doomsday's Eradicator's continuing to hold control of Doomsday when just minutes now. Then Doomsday will finally be defeated. No, then Doomsday will finally have won. Like so many tyrants, you'd kill millions to compensate for your own weaknesses. Weaknesses? You dare say that when only I dare to? Roar! Well, at least two weaknesses: self-hatred and terrible Abe. I made a new friend, someone neither you nor Luthor was interested in. Meeting it evolved you to your current state because you could only deal with encountering it as a battle. I figured it's 4 minutes before the station gets to the Earth's core, but it's going home in there in three. Thanks for the translation. No, I will reverse this. That's why I'm still here, to make sure you don't. Haven't you figured it out yet? You don't get past me. You don't get to hurt my home. You are going down.
Cool.
So they're heading up there. Fall! Fall, damn you! Old friend taught me. He called it the rope-a-dope, referencing Superman versus Muhammad Ali. Now I can give in to your anger rather than do the sensible thing. I think I mentioned your greatest power. And my greatest power. I make friends easily. So they toss them all in there.
Oh, cool.
This is not right. We're not meant to work together. You are murderer and victim. But that's it. That's the whole thing. That's why you don't understand. What Luthor never understood. Only a child tries to force one simple solution onto a complex problem. That impulse kills more people than Doomsday ever did. We're on the same side because things are complicated. Not much longer, Superman. You have seconds. You have to leave me. If I become Doomsday again, start fighting you, he will get to the controls. You go, my friend. Out there, we'll find a solution. My friends out there will find a solution. I'll keep the Doomslayer here. Who knows? I might find a way back from. Oh, Cal, it's been an honor to fight beside you, to try to live by your example. But the world needs Superman. No! This is my job. Don't sacrifice yourself for Cal. We need to get out of here. The station and the station cooperated with him. Let him throw me out. You have all tried to follow in my footsteps, but that puts you in so much danger. It cost the Eradicator's life. I don't know if that's. Of course it is. Your example let me be a hero to the end. Your example saved billions of people. Of course that's a good thing. You know what would be good for you right now? Yes, home would be good. To us, stealing the rest of your pals are fixing that hole in the ocean. The Chinese want to make Superman an honorary citizen. Let's not get into that again. Cyborg Superman's in a box at Star Labs, and you survived this. It saved the world. And so, like I once asked Martian Manhunter, why the long face? I liked having the gang along with me, but the sacrifice of the Eradicator, what he said, I don't want the Superman family thinking like that. I don't like people laying down their lives for me. I'm just this person. You think like that is why they think like that. If only people knew, if only I could tell them that I'm just me. Clark Kent and Superman are different people. That's my only lie. Sometimes I want to tell the world, but when Luthor found out and I thought it would heal things between us, of course it didn't. That's Luthor. He can never see the forest for the sign saying forest. Listen, people know that most important thing about your identity, that whoever they are, you're like them, a human being. Hitler said he made the Superman. Stalin was called the Man of Steel. But no, one look at you and no, never and never. You blow that out of the water because people know who the real Superman is. It's this decent guy with the silly smile who's sometimes a little old-fashioned, who lives a whole human life, who fell in love and got married. Clark, coming from Krypton didn't make you Superman. Martha and Jonathan did. And thanks to your doubts and your fears and your absolute refusal to be above anyone, you do them proud every day. Wow. Yeah, well, you don't hear that enough. Now shut up and take me to bed. I went on a journey to find America, and with one speech from you about all being in it together, us all being in it together. See, now you're getting it. It was here all the time. And that's it. That
Wow.
was the end of post-crisis Superman. What
Cool.
did you think about that whole story?
Wow, it was good. Really, really good. As a whole, because that was just absolute
That was a
ending
summer
closure right there.
blockbuster, wasn't it?
Huh?
That was a summer blockbuster, wasn't it?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. If you could crunch that story down into 2.5 hours, I'd be impressed. But I mean,
But
yeah, yeah.
what did you think about that
And
for
like
his
at the
final
beginning of this
story?
whole thing, at the beginning of this whole thing, my brain just keeps going right back to the very beginning, and in all actualities, who started this?
Yep. But
Darkseid.
overall,
Huh?
what would you rate this as a final Superman story?
Oh,
This felt
okay. Now that we closed that up, yeah. Oh, okay. It's a tough one. I'd have to give it an 8.5.
this was
8.5. That is a good rating for me. I
yeah.
promise. That is a good rating for me.
It felt the most fitting final story after what happened with Lex. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Dealing with Doomsday. After you dealt with Lex, Doomsday is the next logical one. Besides, because Darkseid was already dealt with in Final Crisis by this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, still, he started it.
Yeah, in many ways he did. In many ways, but
I mean, he
Lex
technically
started it.
manipulated Lex. He
Well, yeah,
manipulated him.
but this again, and the Doomslayer, interesting final villain, a self-hating Doomsday.
That was, yeah, it was odd. There were so many I didn't see coming too. I didn't see Annihilator,
Eradicator taking over.
Eradicator, Doomsday. I didn't see that coming at all.
But Doomsday fight along everyone, and at the end, it just felt like the most worthy final story.
I mean, and yeah, I guess after that we get New 52.
Right. Of
And
course, it eventually also lead into Superman, Lois, and everything. But for this story, this bit what eventually led to New 52, I couldn't think of a better swan song. I mean, yeah, it was
okay.
mindless. It was.
Yeah, it was wow, all over the place. Literally, yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was it was a perfect final story
Yeah, I
because
enjoyed it.
Doomsday's taken care of once and for all at the moment. Lex is taken care of once and for all, and
He
yeah,
did it to
and we had
himself. He did it to himself.
all of the other Supermen having a chance to get a good final blow in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I even enjoyed the JLA, and yeah, that was cool. That was cool.
But what did you think about the build-up stories? I mean, I know I breezed through them, but they were just mindless action. But again, this whole story was mindless action, but it's that right kind of mindless action.
Well, it's with Superman. I mean, you know, what do you
Yeah.
need? You get all your criminal investigation and complicated stuff with Batman, you know, and you get the Superman is for mindless action. He's a brawler, you know, like you get in there and you punch stuff across planets and you throw mountains at people. That's what you do in Superman, you know. You
But the
punch.
fact is, though, that also Superman was willing to defend even the life of Doomsday. Why? Because it's still a life.
I knew it too. I was like, oh,
But it
you
makes
know.
sense.
It does, I guess. For him,
Well,
yeah.
because it could
For
basically
me,
even
no.
Doomsday doesn't deserve to just get needlessly killed like that.
Right. Like for me, I'd be like,
Especially
nah,
when he sees the
destroy him,
Doomslayer. Especially once he saw the Doomslayer and realized it's possible.
Yeah, but I mean, he was Doomslayer was still murdering people, so
Well, he was going to. Well, that's what Superman
I
kept
can't
telling
help
him.
it because
Like,
I get mad.
well,
Well, I
of
mean,
course, Superman kept telling him that, saying how you much like Luthor are taking the simplest solutions.
well, yeah. I don't know. I
So,
don't.
so yeah, you gave this an 8.5. That's good.
Yeah,
What do
yeah,
you think with
yeah.
the artwork, though?
It was varied, but I did enjoy it a lot.
What-
A lot,
I like
especially
Kenneth
by the time we
Rocafort's
got
artwork.
to, huh?
I like Kenneth Rocafort's artwork.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of it was very impressive. Some of it was just a little different, but those were like the build-up stories, I think. And then once we were sticking around with the main arc, I did like a lot of the artwork.
Definitely. What was your favorite Doomsday?
Oh,
For me, it was Cyborg. Just how cool he looked.
yeah, I did. I mean, I saw that. I was just like, man, I
Although they
can't
kept giving
deny
him
that.
machine guns.
Yeah, that's Terminator. So Terminator. I don't even know why, but it just reminded me of that. But it was really cool. Yeah, I might have to agree with you. I was gonna have to say Cyborg Doomsday. Because then
Yep.
he's also techie, and yeah, that's weird, man. That's messed up.
Yep. But yeah, but again, just the fact that everyone joined in, just seeing that moment of Doomsday holding the American flag, even though
Yeah,
the Eradicator hit it. That was
that will
crazy.
forever be burnt into my brain.
It was quickly torn out of the ground flag.
It's like, did I just see Doomsday holding an American flagpole? Like that, somebody's got that tattooed somewhere.
But again, just a grand
Yeah.
finale. This was
Yeah.
if you were ever to give Superman a final story, it would be this. Because at the
Yeah.
end, the day is saved. There's still some sacrifice, but Doomsday is gone for good, at least at this point.
Yeah, and Lex is gone.
For now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, New 52. So
Well, yeah, but
that Lex
know,
is
though,
gone forever.
I'm sure Cornell would have solved a way to bring him back.
Wow. Okay.
So,
I liked
yeah.
it. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Robert. I mean, obviously, you made it like a lot more better than just reading it by myself.
So, yeah, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
See you guys.